What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev2323. We're gonna do a little video on this marble crayfish tank right here because they actually got the cabbage down. The cabbage I had in there, and they're eating. Okay, so the cabbage was floating at the top, and look, it was trying to grow and trying to grow, but they finally got a hold of it. So I got some food in here right now, but I also wanted to show you this one right here. Now this cabbage is still floating in here. Not cabbage, this is actually cauliflower. Oh, I can't get it, I just pushed it away. It's gonna come back. The cauliflower is still growing. Can you see the fresh green leaf coming out of it? It's still, they're eating it. They keep catching up with it and they eat it, but look it's still trying to grow inside of the tank. Now if I set it back here, they won't be able to get it, and it still should probably grow right there. I'll leave that there for right now. But I mean, you see it, they chop it all up and they eat it. But if you just throw the back end of it, if it wouldn't have been in here with the crayfish, that would have still survived. So we'll check back on that one a little bit later. But you see there's a lot of green. It's trying to grow. Now there's the marble crayfish right there. I just threw some food down. They're all looking at me crazy right now. This is the all-female species. See, there's one hiding all the way back underneath there. Is there one in there? It sure is. This is the all-female species. There's all different sizes. I don't see any of the baby ones right now. So, that's the bad thing. When we had the sand was always so dirty. But, oh, here's a smaller one. It just jumped right there. See him? All these plants, they have to be plastic. Look at all the crayfish in the plants. You see him hiding? See him hiding in the plants right there? Same thing with this. That's why my wife always keeps the plastic plants in here, because that's where the crayfish like to hide, inside of the plants. But the bad thing is we know they're repopulating. They clone themselves. They have their own eggs when the water temperature's right and everything's right. They have eggs. None of them are on eggs right now. Their tails curl under and they wave like this. Their tails to keep them oxygenated. And one thing is also, we got these long skinny tubes in here for they're microscopic, the babies. There's one in there also. See it right in there? The babies are really microscopic. They're so small that if this little algae on the side of the tank you could barely see, the babies will hold on to that. So this is a 125-gallon marbled crayfish tank, and this is what I am feeding them. Crab cuisine is what we're feeding the marbled crayfish. We do have a Marineland 350 on it with the bio wheels, one aerator, and that actually was a bigger one. That's a 100-watt heater. It used to be a 300, but the 300 broke. Now the -40 is because the wire broke off of the side, and that was the outside and inside. But it's 67 degrees at 40% humidity on top of this tank right now. So that's the marble crayfish tank. We actually taken that one apart and resealed it. Here's our little garden we have here in our crayfish tank. So either way, a little bit on the marble crayfish. Talk to you later. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.